Hi Capricorn, welcome in. How are you? My goodness, I'm alright. I'm here. Got the cleanse done. My name is Carol Lisette. I'm here with your manifestation, activation, chakra cleanse, frequency activation, and tarot reading for the month of August 2025. Here I go in with the sacred geometry activations, oracle deck by Lon. I use a spread based on the 7 hermetic principles of manifestation. I find the frequencies that are in your field right now. I activate and reinforce those frequencies for you. We talk about them. I go in with the Rider-Waite-Smith system. We get a few storylines. You decide what resonates for you and what doesn't, okay? And then at the end, we go in with the All Things Intuitive Oracle system with some straight channeled messages. This video is for anybody working with the archetype of Capricorn, wherever that sits in your natal chart. That's where I've performed the chakra cleanse, the negative belief release. You can find the link to the Google Drive folder where every negative belief that was released is marked and every positive belief that was activated, reactivated, and implanted in place of those released negative beliefs are listed. You can find that link in the description box of this YouTube video or the comment section in this Facebook video. Any other platform, please navigate to those 2 platforms if you are so interested in reading about the cleanse. But the cleanse is performed and attached, and you may benefit from it regardless in the highest loving light. Capricorn, if you would enter into this energetic exchange with me, it would be for the greatest good of everybody involved. Okay, that being said, let's get going. What do we add? 226. That's all right then. Let's go, everybody. Come on, everybody. 7 cards, please. In the headspace. Okay, all 7 first, then we talk. People are strange when you're a stranger. Oh, we need to get now with the Rider-Waite-Smith system. 7 cards, please, in the highest living light. Faces are rocky when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're on one head. Streets are uneven when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange, when you're strange. Here we are, everybody. Emergence. Where's my magnet? Okay. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Emergence. Let's activate it here. Have a look for your mind to have a frame of reference. Emergence. I really need to do something about this lighting here. There we go. Paired with the Knight of Wands. Wow, so you're coming out. Okay, what do I see? In the headspace. This is a solar plexus. Okay. Childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment. Okay, and look at this Knight of Wands. He's like, what's he got? He's got a wand, like a baton. He's really like showing off his moves, right? So maybe you're like thinking like how you're going to roll yourself out or something, how you're going to emerge over here. How do you want to show your passions? You have like this, desire, this, you have an objective, like a knight. That knight is compelled. They've trained their whole life for this, to fight for this particular thing. Okay, this is like a vibration. Everybody's got their own particular fights. Everybody's got their dreams. Their inherent dreams that have been implanted in them since they were little children. And then all of a sudden, everybody's life becomes a crusade for some one thing or another at some time. Okay, we're human, and humanity is beautiful that way. Seems like this objective has now been activated, this objective passion that you have. And you're wondering, and that with this frequency, how can I bring this into my reality? How can I approach my reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, especially in this world today, right? So you want to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place, but it seems like, well, you're going to be really busy making that beauty unfold too. So you might be looking back at it. Look back at it, I think, is the song that I'm hearing right now. So in the heart space now, I equate this to the principle. So that was the principle of mentalism. What you think about, you will attract to yourself. And it seems like the way that you wanted to emerge, like, how can I be childlike and feel safe in my skin, etc., and so on. For this is a manifestation activation. So you wanted to emerge with your passions, your objective passions. Like, what is this? You're thinking about, how can I do this? And it seems like you got the gift. You got the passionate, you remembered it. Like I said, like, we have these inherent crusades of our own that are like in us since we're born. It seems like this was activated, and you're like a knight, like you've got this go. So you wanted to come out childlike or whatever, and it seems like you're doing it in this passionate way. It might be a little bit impulsive. That's okay. Communication in the heart space with the principle of polarity. We understand our emotions, and with the scope of polarity, we compare one thing to another as a foil. So that's why I equated to the heart space. With number 14, communication. The frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth. To stay in the flow of source and balanced exchange. How perfect is this? Communication in the heart space, reminding us, run what we're going to say through our heart space if we can have the presence of mind to do so. The frequency of communication supports our ability. Okay, I've already done this. Here we are. I'm just like, okay, communication. All right. Baby love, my baby love. What's up with this music? So, okay, communication. What do I see with the 9 of Wands? Oh, you've been building this. You've been building, I'm like, oh, with the throat. The throat chakra, you've been building this. I see. So you're wondering, how can I emerge with this communication in the thought space? So you're thinking about communication in the heart. I love this balance. Communication is air energy. In the heart space, and emergence is like an emergency, like something that comes from the heart passion, but you've got it in the head space. I love the balance of these frequencies here. Communication, you've been building up. How am I going to do this? How? Maybe in some cases you've been building up for many years how you're going to communicate, but you just remembered. Like, maybe you just had some remembrance, darling, here with the 9 of Wands. And this thing, like, he's just building up all his passions, and he's building up his own pyramid. He's like climbing up the mountain that he's building it with his passions. Like, every step up the side of this mountain or up the sides of the pyramid is like the top of to get up to the top of the pyramid, or even the top of the castle. I'm seeing like in Puerto Rico, the castle over there in San Juan. Anyways, well, it just seems like for your communication in your heart space, you've been like running things through your heart for real and standing on that passion and having to test like if it's strong and sturdy enough. How do you test it? With your own self? Like, like, that's what I've done with my work. I had to test myself and compare my fucking manifestation videos from 2 years ago till today, just to see, and had to stand on that and say my shortcomings to the world and have to stand on that shit. And it's like that's how it seems. that in your heart space, you're like, how can I be sure that I'm communicating my passions honestly? By standing on it yourself, by demonstrating it, walking the walk. You decided to run everything through your heart, this communication, and it's like you're emerging, and it's like not a state of emergency. You may be a little bit impulsive because you have this remembrance of your passion and you have drive now. But that's good. I don't see you doing nothing too impulsively. I just think that like you have the capability now to be impulsive because you trust yourself to follow your intuition. Like with this, standing on business type shit. That's what I see. Passion. With the principle of correspondence here, as above, so below. Number 34. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let its long-lasting wisdom fill us up. Passion. As above, so below. You may have been like always dreaming of being passionate or something. I told you, like, it's like something from back then, like way back when. It's like some inherent passion it's like you remembered some passion. I don't know why. Your heart space must have been activated. Oh, this is the Queen of Cups, and it's like one of the most peaceful Queen of Cups. Like, usually I'm seeing passion, like, with the Knight of Wands, like, jazz hands. And I'm seeing, like, the Knight of Wands, like, working at the pyramid tonight, like, Egypt style, I guess. I don't know. So, but here I see this very peaceful love, like the passion here, the frequency of passion is actually like the tarot cards of passion are like the vibration of passion, you know, but the frequency of passion is very grounded and sure of itself, driven. And with this vibration of the Queen of Cups, she is beautiful, so peaceful. She's like in a tub, like she's like in a cup of her own wine. Maybe she's in a jacuzzi, I don't know. You see the bird flying in the background, I think it's beautiful. So, as above, so below, you're like, how can I be receptive of love and be passionate at the same time? Like, usually passion is like driven, like, go for it, you know. I'm passionate about this, I'm gonna go for it. But the frequency of passion, like, not just like the tarot vibration of a wand, fire element, but the frequency of passion is very grounded and steady. Steady, are you ready? So, okay. So you may have been really building your passions as above, so below from a long time ago, way back when. And most recently, you've come into this ideal of what you think this Cups archetype, like this, how can I receive this passion calmly? So it's beautiful. You wanted passion. You wanted like the intense passion. You had to get into the proper frequencies for that. And then you got into the proper frequency for passion, your compass here, your golden compass. And you're just like so loving and receptive about it now. Since you can hold your own passions, you can now receive that lovingly. Hold it. And I see that like you're receiving your passions right now and you're just like holding them really nicely. Why is that? I don't know. It's like you wanted that. You wanted your passions to come out. You wanted to figure out how to communicate them, and it seems like you worked hard about it. Resonated up into this, got connected. Oh, that was in the heart space where you were working hard about communication. So it seems like it worked, darling. It worked. So your feminine energy is so peaceful. I like it. Like even with this teeming passion, it's lovely, okay? Let's move forward here. And the principle of cause and effect. What did you change? Number 24, Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature, Earth. Kind of looks like a moth. Oh, that's what I saw at first. But then it's like a satellite, so... Oh my, it's with the Chariot, so you really did get in touch with your emotions here. Cancer energy, this is a Capricorn reading, darling. Capricorn is an earth sign. What did you change here with the earth? The beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother. Okay, so yeah, this is a reiteration here. A balancing, a grand balancing, because when I see a major arcana in this card, in this particular spread, I see that you stepped into the path of destiny. What did you write into your contract for you to do? Wherever Cancer is in your chart, maybe you did some great grounding and balancing of this energy, or it's being suggested that you do so for this manifestation. There's a lot of energy coming through. You hear it gets locked up in like certain places. I can hear where it's getting locked up at. So anyways, it seems like you really had to whip this shit into shape. Like these, seems like you had to really whip some shit into shape. Like you may have had to like get really healthy, or you may have had to do some really intentional grabbing of your own energy and harnessing it and saying, no, you go here, you go there. I have some passionate, loving message to bring to the world. I'm ready. You took your yin and your yang and you freaking put that in balance and you started riding that shit. Whatever it is. Like it seems like you started riding your own energies, took it. You decided to balance your own energies, whatever it took. Probably ego death after ego death, having to face yourself over and over again. But it was worth it. It seems like it was really worth it. I'm really glad you changed things like this. This is a Capricorn reading. Capricorn, and it seems like you had to tap into the polarity of Capricorn. That takes an immense balance. And not only that, like, because you may have had to really work. Like, Capricorn is also diligent worker. Like, gonna get the job done, even if it has to, like, party or whatever. Like, that's the devil card. But it seems like you learned a healthy way to do it. It seems like this is really beautiful. On here on Earth, Capricorn, you balanced your Cancer energy, and that's very good for you. We're very proud of you about that. They're very proud. Your guides are proud of you about that. Let's keep going over here. Moving forward here, what won't be changed with the principle of gender? Number 15, compassion. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. Compassion. Okay, let's go. Compassion. So you need to continue to be compassionate. Always, first and foremost, when I see compassion, I always think first and foremost to yourself. You need to be compassionate with yourself over your past and what you've experienced. That's always what I see. And then it's not gonna be changed. That will then translate to being compassionate with other people. It's paired with this Page of Cups. Very innocent and loving. Like, we have this Queen of Cups, as above so below, but what won't be changed is that you need to keep on bringing your innocent and loving message, and you need to be compassionate with yourself about how other people, like, this is a message, how other people receive the messages that you give. It can't be you have to have enough compassion for yourself to disregard what other people's reactions are and have compassion. If somebody has some good feedback or something like this about what you're doing, but if someone would criticize you or come after you, have compassion for, like I'm always saying, they know not what they do. This has to do with God. Like, if you're over here on your North Node path, you're over here with the Chariot on Earth, and you changed that, Capricorn, It's not going to be changed. You have learned compassion for yourself. I'm sure of it. Like, we have to be humbled and learn how to be compassionate for ourselves, and defeat our own shortcomings before we ever level up to anything. And how do we do that? By being honest with ourselves. So, and then that just like radiates out to other people. Okay? And you'll attract what's right for you. You're going to have to keep being compassionate with yourself and with other people, for they know not what they do. They think they come up against me, but they come up against you, God. Be compassionate, because at some time, maybe, you were asking for some lessons for God yourself. So you just leave people right where they are. And you keep on going, okay? With the Page of Cups, down, with the... You got to keep on bringing your innocent message and have compassion for yourself, enough compassion to move forward instead of getting caught up. Compassion for other people too, because if they really knew somebody who could be this honest, loving, and sensitive, somebody who can do like the story that I've seen right here, if anybody who's trying to get at you really knew what you are capable of with that heart of yours, like with somebody has such a large channeled heart, a capacity to hold so much energy in their heart of compassion, they also have the capacity to be pushed toward the edge. And then shit gets all fucked up because you have to put someone in their place, and they think it's just going to be like a fun game of ball, catch, press a button, return to sender. No, shit gets fucked up. You need to be compassionate enough to leave those people where they're at. Let your ancestors, let your guides, let God take care of it. Otherwise, then they get... Sure, maybe their life's changed in a generation or two when the fucking shit show gets mopped up. But they should have shut the fan off, these motherfuckers. That's part of one of my poems. Catch yourself mopping up the shit. Should have shut the fan off. So keep on being compassionate enough with yourself, just a minute. Keep your eye, stay laser focused. Don't give anybody anything that you can't. They want a lesson. They want a little taste of your energy. They don't understand, like, it ain't what they think. Let's switch out of this energy. You see, I'm like, I'm itching. The heart chakra, like they're trying to get your throat and your heart, by the way. Anyways, clear it, clear it, clear it. Okay. In your overall rhythm, everything has a rhythm to it, okay? Your heart, your breath, etc. Okay, well, this I talk about the rhythm of your creative flow. How do you go in and out of your creative flow? What is the frequency that you're working with mainly that Blue Spirit wants me to enforce for you here? Number 32, Merkaba. Okay, the frequency of Merkaba supports our ability to use our consciousness to traverse into other layers of reality and dimensions. It activates our access to our Akashic inheritance as well, merging the totality of our experiences into our present to serve to our highest purpose. That is a lot going on. Okay, here we go. Let's activate it. And when you're going in and out of your creative flow, you have no clue what is coming through here. Like, it's really beautiful. Oh my God, why is this happening? I was like, what is that? It hurts. Oh. Okay, Merkaba. Activate it. It's paired here with the 9 of Coins. The 9 of Coins has to do, this came up earlier today, it has to do with being independent, having control well enough for your own garden. Okay, you seem like a sovereign person, a sovereign character. So when you're feeling like sovereign, like you're taking care of yourself, you're self-sufficient, and you're satisfied with what you've got around you in the world. This is when you are going in and out of your creative flow the most, when you're activating your Merkaba. This is what I see here in your everyday flow. So make sure you're grounding, you know, like keep doing this earthing thing. Whatever you did here with this Cancer energy, it was really good for you, okay? Let's keep going here. And your overall vibration here, number 30, integration. The frequency of integration supports our embrace of every aspect of ourselves, allowing what we perceive as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize in a balanced symphony of life. Integration, okay? I love these royal colors. They're beautiful. With strength, integration with our Leo card, strength. Okay, another major arcana. This is beautiful. Your overall vibration is in strength. You're really holding down the beast. I love this for you. Do you hear that? Is that the wind? There's some noise outside. Okay, anyways, so it seems like you're, hold on, let me find out what this is. That's just a crying baby. It's okay, guys. So integration, integration. It's your overall vibration, so you have to integrate everything. Like I need to be integrating the noises of crying babies into my videos sometimes. So what? It's not gonna be soundproof. So it seems like you're just being really strong and integrating. I'm just really sensitive. So look at this beautiful lion. This woman is really holding down the beast. You ready, guys? Let's go with another wave here. I don't know, it's like very chill. This reading is very like, I'm very chill. Sometimes I'm in a very highly channeled state, but today it's like very grounded. Grounded, but serious. Like I see how you did, I see how you change things with this Cancer energy by facing your emotions and really taking charge. Taking control over shit. Maybe you hurt some people's feelings, or you may have had to like let some people be confused. Let's get another wave in the highest living light here. 7 more cards, Spirit, please. Thank you very super mucho. So emergence over here. So okay, there was regret in the headspace with this Knight of Wands. You can't be crying over spilled milk about things anymore. No, you needed to come out of that. I see. You had to come out of that in the headspace. Strength is coming out again. Communication with the 9 of Wands. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments. Forgiveness and compassion. Wow, you've got this woman holding down this beast. Ooh, you may have really just come into a frequency with somebody who like helps hold down your beast. I don't know, something that helps you feel it, because I'm so chill. Usually I'm so highly channeled. I'm very supercharged. And I just did the cleansing with the magnet, like the whole chakra cleanse. Usually I'm just like very, very high, like in the upper chakras at this time. No, this is such grounded energy, and I think it's because of all the strength that you've gained over all of your like time. So here with communication, it's gonna come out strong. Just be like in your Leo angel energy. Archangel Ariel will be there for you to help you out, okay? When you're running things through your heart space, even in difficult times, like it seems like there will be a lot of projections, like a lot of people trying to get you to be feeling this way. Like people want to get to your head. There's just some people that will just do that for the sake of doing it. They would like it to see things not go the way that you hoped. They would like for you not to see the positive. They would like for you to be crying over spilled milk. And Spirit saying, go, continue, go forth, emerge with this childlike passion. Go for it. Go for what you remembered. You had some type of remembrance. You're very strong. This Leo energy comes out twice. Okay, so check out where's Capricorn and how does it relate to Leo. Leo Aquarius energy coming through again that came through in the energy check today. So how's everyone doing anyway? How are you guys? Let's keep going. Then we've got the Queen of Earth in as above so below. First you had the Queen of Cups, very just like calm and sweet and passionate, just like really holding this passion in the water. My God, so elegantly and gracefully, like nothing. It's like so much energy and it's just being held so like water. Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible, like she's flexible enough to allow people to have their own emotions. So now, but now you're grounding things here also with this energy combined. Make time for those around you. Take sensible, you must have really wished for this. When you were like not able to express your passions on the earth, as above, so below, I see this coming into emergence. You being in this beautiful, passionate Queen of Cups energy, making time for those around you, taking sensible approaches, dealing with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. In the past, I think others were not that way with you, like not even taking the time to hold the space on Earth. I see that you made that change for yourself here with Earth, and now it's showing me that it helped you really resonate your feminine energy, learn how to be on Earth and receive passionately. So this is gender neutral, guys, but it just seems I see all this feminine energy here. Like you started really receiving your downloads and submitting. Submitting to the goodness within you. What will it take for you to feel good again? For you to feel God again? Releasing and releasing, and then all of a sudden becoming and becoming that which you've always been, my darling baby. Let's go. You see the Earth with the Chariot, and now the Emperor card, Aries again. Oh my God. I saw this. What did you change? You brought down to Earth this Chariot, Cancer energy, major arcana, all for this again. It's all for you, I'm hearing, by with strength. And now you've got the Emperor, Archangel. I'm like, okay, now I'm getting highly channeled. So, okay, the Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. This is what you took. I knew it. I saw this. Like, I saw you just taking control of those energies. Yeah. Getting to where you're going. It seems like you've made it. It seems like you're right where you need to be right now. It seems like you really got a good hold over your energy. And I just saw somebody also getting humbled over like through many situations and lots of time. So I'm so happy that you could come into this place of the Emperor could never be the Emperor if he didn't believe in himself. And how does one start to believe in themselves? They believe in themselves with the trials and tribulations and triumphing over them, and it builds a fortitude within oneself. We've got here the Strength card twice, and the Hermetic tarot, it's called Fortitude. So, and I think in Crowley's deck too. So, well, here, and what won't be changed, we've got Nine of Water. So we've got this Emperor energy, another destined card. You're definitely, hitting your destiny points. You need to keep it up. Keep your cleansings, keep your spiritual practices, and keep up your spiritual grit. That's the word. I like to just point this out. It takes a certain grit when you go and look up, what is the one thing across all different unbelievable stories of, this manifestation or that, and this, it's the person who had a grit that got up over and over again. Okay, and I'm talking about your spiritual grit. Because the world will just attack you and attack you and attack you. Your spirit, darling. The more time, the more you're exposed to. You need to continue your spiritual practices, okay, in the highest living light. Now, that won't be changed for your wish fulfillment here with Nine of Water. Your wish comes true. Concerns fade away. A love life was stop. So you got to be compassionate with yourself and keep on being like this, because you have like a love life developing here, it seems like. Maybe all of this was just so like that you could do this. I don't know. Maybe this is part of the dream. So you need to be compassionate with yourself and others was the message. And it seems like you have these wonderful things, wish fulfillment coming through here. It won't be changed. You're going to have wish fulfillment. And your concerns will fade away. And I think you're maybe going to have multiple suitors here, or at least multiple people in your interested in your energy. So you need to be compassionate with yourself and be honest with yourself about what really makes you happy, okay? Don't be materialistic. Don't be judging people for the way that they look or nothing like that. You need to really ask yourself, when it comes to these suitors, what is this for fun or is this for the long term? And then, you know, if it's for the long term, don't treat that person as if you would treat somebody that you would only want fun with. Okay, you just proceed appropriately here in your 9 of water energy. Okay, darling? So, oh, we've already got the card out, do we? And your overall, okay, so in your overall with this Merkaba and the 9 of coins energy, in your overall creative rhythm and flow, like I'm saying you get into this Merkaba bubble. I'm just seeing this pod that I saw in my regression or quantum hypnosis. I just saw like a pod there of travel. I see this, like your Merkaba is also like, you know, where you're very independent in that. And in order for you to be independent in that, you've got the 8 of water here. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth, 8 of water. So you do need to continue to move forward, okay? Ain't no stress on me, Lord. I'm moving forward. I'm moving forward. Yeah, it seems like your Merkaba is like not even allowing you to hold on to some passed on shit. It's already gone. It's already falling away. Like I see you up and away. And I see all that shit falling away. It's over with. It's like you have to, the garden also needs pruning, right? So, okay. So what's the overall vibration here? How long is this video? The 6 of air. This is what I'm saying, moving on. So your overall vibration has to do with moving on from all that other stuff since you've emerged with your passionate communication already and changed things, Emperor. My goodness, Capricorn, you're probably making like a lot of money. Things are looking up. The end of a difficult situation. You might be taking a trip. If you're not making money, you might be making memories. You might be making something lasting. Like a trip for somebody who doesn't go on trips often is like so activating. Could change a person's whole life just to see a new environment. So it could just be like making memories, which is also a sort of wealth. So that's beautiful. Hey, let's drink. Okay, so what were the shadows here in the high seven light spirit, please? What do my people need to know here for Capricorn, August 2025? I don't trust you. Okay. You're so easy to see through. I fear that you will reject me. I forgive you. I fantasize about you, my God. This is what I'm saying. Multiple suitors, multiple people, and you've dealt with this kind of thing before in the past. And this is Spirit saying it's going to happen again. You're now getting tested one last time. Do you really forgive yourself for what you once fantasized about? Do you? Or are you going to run away when it's time? Because it seems like you're very authentic now. It seems like you're very authentic now. It says you can see right through yourself. If you can see right through somebody else, you'd probably see right through yourself. So you may fear that there's some rejection, but you don't need to fear rejection. If you're being authentic and honest in what you're doing, then rejection is protection. Can you forgive yourself and go for what you want, even though you don't trust these people and you fear they'll reject you? This is old programming. You're so easy to see through, darling. Do you really forgive yourself for what you used to fantasize about? Can you be brave and move forward even in the face of probable rejection? These were the shadows you had to face. Knock me down 9 times, get up 10. Thank you, Cardi. Let's keep going. So, messages of closure. This can be from your ancestors, spirit guides, the higher selves of people that you might need closure from. You use your own discernment. So you've got your own discernment here. I don't trust you. I cared too much about other people's opinions. You're so easy to see through. Thank you for making amends. I fear that you will reject me. Please acknowledge me, my poor babies. You're so easy to see through things. So your guides and everything, they want to thank you for making amends for the things that made you mask up so much where you couldn't be your honest self before. It's good that you would be easy to see through to those people that you would show yourself to. I'm not saying like to everybody in the world, but those who would take the time to look also. And for all those who have ears, they would listen. So, so your higher self wants you to know that, thank you for making an amends. You're doing so good. You're a clear channel. You're easy to see through now. I don't trust, you cared too much about other people's opinions, and with the other people, you could tell these other people cared too much about other people's opinions, and you're like, I don't trust you. So you masked up. It happens. So please acknowledge me. I fear that you will reject me. Please acknowledge me. This is your inner self too. Like, after being rejected so many times, your inner child is like, please acknowledge me. Keep fighting for me. Please keep fighting for me. I'm sorry I made those mistakes. I'm sorry I made bad choices. Your inner child says, please acknowledge me. Please forgive yourself and acknowledge me. Your inner child wants you to keep going for things and keep trying enthusiastically, and don't internalize rejection. It's so difficult. Keep going. Okay, I forgive you. Some part of me knew. So this is good. You knew you were healing. You knew you were on this path for a reason. We all plan this out for ourselves. It seems like you had some self-forgiveness. Yeah. We have 2 cards here. I fantasize about you. I regret my poor choices. Happiness is not a betrayal of me. So yeah, it's okay to regret your poor choices. Let them go. Happiness is not a betrayal. If you're doing your best and you're trying to live in light and change your bad ways or whatever, the ways that were holding you and your loved ones back, those would be the bad ways, right? Like, okay, harmful things. When you try to walk in integrity, happiness is not a betrayal. Okay, so please acknowledge your inner child and keep fighting for what's important to you. It seems like that's what you've been doing this whole time. Keep up the good work. Spirit says, I see all that you do for others. It's like everything that you do isn't lost on spirit, on the ancestors, okay? And you're never alone. There's no such thing as a secret. Think that the amount of likes and shares you get on your socials is actually what, like, the amount of viewership or listening. That's not your audience is multidimensional. So just don't forget it. Don't you forget it. Your audience is far more reaching than you can understand. And when you create something, you don't know what's going to happen after you pass. So you just keep in mind and you just keep on fighting. You don't know what great-great-great-grandkid is going to find that old thing up in the attic that you did. And that great-grandkid could be the president of the country and need that one little idea that you wrote generations before. You do your loving light work and you keep on going. If you feel compelled to make art, please do it. Messages of love, awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Time apart, some distance will help bring clarity here. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. Acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Lastly, vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person. Follow your heart, okay? Follow your heart. Don't be afraid, okay? You cannot be afraid, you guys. It's like, you gotta do it afraid. You can be afraid. You're gonna be afraid. I feel fear so often. You gotta be courageous. So move forward, okay? Moving through fear creates courage and momentum, okay? Move forward. So let's go. Okay, I'm not saying like move through a panic attack or when you're shaking and you're gonna fuck everything up. Let's go. Divine Masculine. I saved your texts and messages, my God. Somebody's saving your shit on socials. I miss seeing you, okay? I daydream about a life with you. Somebody's daydreaming about a life with you. Somebody who has trouble with intimacy is daydreaming about a life with you, and they're wondering how you feel. This is what I see. A lot of the time, I just look into your own. So maybe you're feeling like this too. You might be doing that and checking somebody out on socials, curious about seeing them, daydreaming about spending time with them. Maybe you have trouble with intimacy, and so you're trying to get to know this person. You're curious about how they feel and their interests, etc. So, but it seems like you want to hear it from them, not, it seems like you, well, it seems like that's enough then, I see. So socials isn't enough to get to know a person, I get it. So, okay, so even too, you could be thinking this about yourself, like, you might be daydreaming about a life, a real life. So, and you might have a crush on somebody on the internet. So, okay, this is what I'm looking into. I saved your texts and messages. Feminine said I knew exactly what I was doing. So, okay. So, so that was, I guess, meant to happen. So, I miss seeing you. So the feminine was probably just like being herself, knowing, it's like your higher self knows exactly. I was just saying, make your art if you feel compelled, whatever. And it seems like the higher self, when you're like inspired to do something on the moment, make some art, create, publish something, it's like your higher self knows exactly what you're doing to align you to this person who like saved your text and messages. It could have been like the most ridiculous thing, I don't know, but I was talking about activations and art, whatever. I miss seeing you. I'm starting to understand our connection. Okay, maybe you took some time. Some people took some time away and started to understand one another. I daydream about a life with you. I lost myself for a little while. You've been losing yourself in daydreams about each other. I have trouble with intimacy. I left when I saw you with someone. There's trouble with intimacy around cheating. I understand. So that's it. If there's trouble with intimacy, it's because of cheating and rejection in the past. Forgive yourself, move on. Allow yourself to wonder how the other person feels. What's wrong with that? We will be together again. You might know this person from a past life. It seems like you might, because it's like such an activation that you're even desiring to know the person. Let's close with the wisdom of the oracle, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, Capricorn. Hey. Oh, oracle. Oh, oracle. What is your wisdom? Serendipity. Do I have the book? You guys want to read it? Number 18. I mean, if you stayed with me this long, you might want to stay a little longer. That's okay then. It opened right to 18. What? Spirit has a plan. Is that good? Spirit has a plan. And that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met or are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs the Spirit presents. That is so perfect here with that divine masculine and feminine energy. That was a good one, Capricorn. I will see you guys soon. Thank you for spending a spell with me. God bless. See you next time.